All right. We'll begin with our 4 practices. We always start class this way lately. It's a way to anchor into the present moment, to shift from fight, flight, freeze into rest and digest. So going from sympathetic nervous system into parasympathetic. And we do these practices as a way just to sort of slough off whatever we brought in with us, to tune in, and then to move into our yin practice. So start by resting your hands on your thighs. You can put them palms down, palms up, just something that feels like your palms and hands are free of distraction. And we'll start with our sighing practice. The thing about sighing is that you take a breath in and you're making an audible, longer exhale. So really focus on the length of the exhale. It's really not even so much about the length of the inhale, but it's about creating a long, audible exhale. So it sounds something like breath in. Do that 5 to 10 times, not necessarily in unison, but just breathing in, sighing out, and then starting your next round. We'll do it together. Some of us might be ahead or behind, and then I'll let you know when it's time to take 2 or 3 more. All right? Ha. 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 2 or 3 more. Ha. 1 more. Ha. Sit in the quiet calm and take notice of when things shift. Notice the practices that actually make you feel different and just let it be. You don't have to do anything about it. Just be with it. Before we do our next practice, a pranayama practice, just move in some circles. Start to churn the center of your body by moving in circles in any direction. And when it feels like a natural thing to do, you'll move into a different direction. You can involve your neck and your shoulders. You can move as fast or slow as you like. The idea is just to move in a way that breaks up tension. Never let your back or your butt get too stiff. Always move. When you're ready, make your way back up to a neutral seated position. The next breathing exercise we'll do will involve your ring finger and your thumb. So find your ring finger and find your thumb. Okay. The thumb goes over your right nostril. The ring finger goes over your left nostril. This is really simple. You're going to plug your right nostril and you're going to breathe in through the left, and then plug the left with your ring finger and breathe out the the right. And then you're going to plug, breathe in through the left, plug, breathe out through the right. You're always breathing in through the left and always breathing out through the right. Do about 5 more of those. When you've done about 5, rest your hands, eyes closed or eyes open, focused on one unmoving point. You just let yourself sit. After we do pranayama, we always just sit and just let it land. Notice how you feel. We're going to do it one more time, a second round. 5 up to 7. If you lose count, just take 3 more. Don't get too caught up on the number. So you're breathing in through the left and out through the right using your thumb and your ring finger. When you've taken 5 to 7, let your hands rest. Sit and notice. Present to the experience of your physical body as it is right now. If emotions come up, notice where in your body you feel that emotion. Is it a tingle in your chest or your throat, your belly? Emotions are sensations. And so we're learning how to interact with the body through sensation. Reach your arms up overhead, take a stretch. Interlace all 10 fingers, flip your palms to the ceiling, press your palms up, root your sitting bones into the floor, and then rest your hands back on your thighs. We'll move into our marma therapy practice. Marma points are the Ayurvedic version of acupressure points along the body. And so we use our hands as a way just to make contact with these points. You can either touch the part of your body or even hover your hand. It's really the same either way, whatever is more comfortable for you. Take your left hand and place it over the center of your chest, and that just sits right over your heart center. Take your right hand, and we start at the top of the head on the crown, right at the swirl of hair, and just let your palm rest gently on the top of your head. If you have a ponytail or something on the top of your head, you can just place it right on top. And then let your shoulders and your elbows relax a little bit. Don't build up too much tension. And the energy moves from the right hand into the left. The right hand is the sending hand. The left hand is the receiving hand. So you're sending from the right into the left. Right over that swirl of hair. The left hand stays over the center of the chest. Now the right hand moves to the third eye center, right on the forehead. Place your palm right over the center of your forehead and let your fingers just rest on your scalp, sending from the right into the left. Left hand stays over the center of the chest. Right hand moves right on top of the left hand. So now both hands at the center. Relax your elbows and shoulders. Sit up tall, sending from the right into the left. And now both hands move down the body. Start with the left hand over the belly button and the right hand on top, sending from the right into the left. And now right hand moves right down about 2 inches over the bladder, right hand over the bladder. Left hand comes around and you place it on your tailbone. So your palm to your tailbone, right hand over the bladder, and you're holding yourself in between both hands. Send from the right into the left. How we'll move into our gratitude practice. All health and healing stem from gratitude sent towards yourself. Take your left middle finger, place it right over the top of your lip, and put that little pressure right there at that acupressure point. And then your right hand goes into wisdom mudra, thumb and forefinger touch. Let the back of your hand rest on your thigh with your other 3 fingers just gentle. And then we create the mudra we call a smile. Lift the corners of your mouth and smile on your body. All health and healing starts with gratitude towards oneself. Your body rallies for you every day. So smile on your cells and organs. Full breath in, slow breath out. Reach your arms over your head, take a full stretch. Bring your hands to your thighs, take a couple of circles, move in one direction, and then move in the opposite direction. Make your way up to a neutral seat. And we'll move into our elemental meditation. We do this meditation so that we can see ourselves as a part of the elemental world. When you look out into the world and you see the elements at play, you are a part of that. So imagine yourself sitting on a mound of rich red earth. Allow your hips to feel heavy on this earth, and the earth comes up to hold you. You become an empty vessel, and you call this red, rich earth into your body for 3 breaths. You thank the earth and you put it back. Still sitting on your mound of rich red earth, now surrounded by circling, nourishing blue water. You become an empty vessel, and you call this circling, nourishing blue water into your body for 3 breaths. You thank the water and you put it back. Still sitting on your mound of rich red earth, surrounded by circling, nourishing blue water, and now surrounded by a wall of golden yellow fire. You become an empty vessel and you call this golden yellow fire into your body for 3 breaths. You thank the fire and you put it back. Still sitting on your mound of rich red earth, surrounded by circling, nourishing blue water, surrounded by a wall of golden yellow fire, and now covered in a dome of sparkling white air. And when the sun shines, the air sparkles like diamonds. You become an empty vessel and you call this sparkling white air into your body for 3 breaths. You thank the air and you put it back. The final element is ether. And we don't call the ether into our body because we are made up of mostly ether. So we thank the ether, the space. Full breath in, slow breath out. Reach your arms up over your head. This time we'll take this into a twist. Bring your left hand over to your right thigh. Bring your right fingertips behind you. Use your fingertips to lift yourself up and gently turn your torso in the direction of your right shoulder. Keep the twist in your torso. Turn your chin to face forward. Slowly unravel, both arms reach up. And we'll twist in the opposite direction. Right hand to left thigh. Tent your left fingertips behind you. Lift yourself up and gently turn your torso in the direction of your left shoulder. Keep the twist in your torso. Turn only your chin to face the front. Both arms reach back up. Unravel. Twist to the right. Arms up, inhale. Twist left, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Twist to the right. Arms up, inhale. To the left. One more set. Arms up. Twist right. Arms up. Twist left. Arms back up. Hands to thighs. Make your way to lie down on your back. Take your blocks with you, one in each hand. Put your feet on the floor. We'll take supported bridge. Lift your hips up and slide those blocks underneath you and keep your feet on the floor. So we're just taking a supported bridge. If it doesn't feel good to have the blocks underneath you, I've got some extra mats here. We can use the mats instead. Or you can just keep your feet on the floor. Mhm. One on each side. Yeah. Your arms can rest by your sides, or you can take your arms behind you, whatever feels good. Keep your left foot where it is. Start to slowly slide your right foot forward. Keep your heel on the floor and your toes pointing up. And if this does not feel good, don't do it. And slowly pull that foot back in. And then take the other side, start to slide your opposite foot forward. Your heel rests on the floor and your toes point up. And then slowly slide your foot back in. Keep your hips on the block. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh or knee. And if it ever feels good to you to sway from side to side or just find any natural organic movement, that's how we start to make the pose our own. Calm, steady flow of breath in and out of your nose with a gentle seal of your lips. And now slowly unravel the right leg from the left and straighten that leg by sliding it forward with your toes pointing up. Gently pull it back in. And now the left goes over the right, left ankle over right thigh. If you start to feel like the block is agitating you, you can take it out. You might find a gentle sway. And then slowly begin to unravel. Slide your foot forward to straighten your leg. Point your toes up. An option, if you like, to straighten your right leg and to straighten both legs, just to see what that feels like. Gently pull both feet back in, maybe one at a time. And if you want to float your legs up to the sky for a brief waterfall, we'll return here later. Bring your feet back to the floor, lift your hips up, slide those blocks out from underneath you. Pull your knees to your chest, one hand on each knee, roll around in some circles. Option to take happy baby. You can reach for the outer edges of your feet and draw your knees down towards the floor on the outer edges of your body. Pull your knees to your chest. Open your arms into the shape of a T so one arm comes out from each shoulder. Drop both knees over to the right. If there's any objects in your way, make sure to remove those first, unless you want them there on purpose. And it might feel good to look over your left fingers, but just see how it feels for you. If you ever find yourself drifting off into a little yoga sleep, just let yourself go. Gently bring both knees back to the center, and you'll take your twist to the other side. And maybe this time you'll look over your right fingertips. Gentle, easy, steady flow of breath. Slowly, gently, bring yourself back to the center. Pull your knees to your chest, one hand on each knee, roll around a little bit. And in your own way, make yourself up to a seat. I'll meet you in a seat. Legs open wide in the shape of a V. Take your right hand, put it underneath your right butt cheek and your right thigh. Pull it out and lean forward. And then do the same thing on the other side. Pull out your butt cheek and your thigh, lean forward, just to make sure that the weight is in the front of your pelvis. Take 2 blocks, bring them in front of you. Start with them on the second setting, about shoulder width apart. Hands on the blocks, lean in. This might be plenty. For some, forearms to blocks. This might feel better. Another option, blocks on setting number 3. That's putting them on the tallest setting. Elbows on the blocks, palms touch, fingertips point up. And then other options, you can take the blocks down a lower setting, like setting number 1, or you could potentially remove the blocks completely and put your hands on the floor. Just find what works for you. I like to wiggle a little bit when I'm in this pose. I find that it just creates new sensations. So if you ever find yourself just wanting to wiggle a little bit or sway, everyone do this. Lift the center of your chest. Yeah, I don't want to see you hunching. There's never a yoga pose where we want to hunch. Always lift the chest up. And if you want to come forward, you lean forward from the hips. Gentle, steady stream of breath flowing in and out of the nose with your lips gently sealed. Notice where you're feeling things. This could be sensation, this could be emotion, could be a deep sensation in the belly of a muscle. Just notice what you're experiencing and give yourself permission to be with the experience that you're having. Full breath in. Slow breath out. Lift yourself back up to neutral. Take your 2 blocks, still on the second setting, and put them to frame your your right knee. So one on each side of your knee. And then pull your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Hands on the blocks, lean in. This might be plenty. Hands on your shin or somewhere on your leg. Maybe you reach for your foot. Maybe you don't. Breath in. Breath out. Keep your legs as they are. Slowly come up to neutral. Put your left hand behind your left hip. Reach your right arm up to the sky. And then bend your elbow and touch your back with your hand. Good. Now press your bottom hand down. Lift your elbow up. And open up from your hip to your armpit. Breath in. Breath out. Slowly unravel. And we'll move into the other side. So this time, open up your left leg. Frame your blocks around your knee. Pull your right foot in. Hands to the blocks, maybe leaning in. That's plenty. Could be reaching for the shin, your calf. Could be hands on the foot. Keep your legs as they are. Slowly come up. This time, right hand goes behind you. Left arm reaches up. Touch your back with your hand. Press your bottom hand down. Lift your elbow up. Open up from your hip to your armpit. Take a breath in and a breath out. And slowly come up, unravel. For now, set your blocks aside and grab your strap. Unroll your strap. Take your strap and put it behind you so that the strap is behind your back and you've got one end in each of your hands. Find the end with the 2 loops Take the other end and put it through. Pull it through just a little bit. And then take that end again, open up the loops, and put it through there. Okay? So now you've closed the loop. Take this metal part and kind of move it to the side. And then bring the soles of your feet to touch, like a supine butterfly. You'll take this strap and put it underneath your feet. And then take that part that you just looped with that tail and tighten it up a little bit. And this is really a personal preference. You'll pull your heels in as close as you want them to create sensation. So we're basically taking a supported supine butterfly. Now you can take your blocks and you can put one under each knee. That's a way to create some support. Once you have this strap as tight as you want, you can take your hands and put them on the strap around your foot. So you're almost holding onto it like handles. And then you can lean back and really use the strap that's around your back as support. Another option is to come to your back. So you can take this same situation. You might loosen it up a little bit, but you can roll back. And you might rest your feet on the floor or you might let them float. It's really about what feels good. And you can play with it in between. I would take that metal part and move it to the side just so it doesn't hurt your foot. Yeah. About another minute. When you're ready, if you're on your back, you'll just slide one foot out of the strap and then the other. And make your way up to a seat, and then you can just take the strap off you and set it aside. Straighten your legs, bring your hands behind you, and just pat your thighs into the floor. And then put your feet on the floor. Windshield wipe your knees from side to side. We'll move into some rounds of cat and cow. Make your way to all fours. If it's hard for you to be on your knees, there's a couple of things we can do. We can put a second mat underneath your knees for some support. You can also roll your mat up from the top to create extra padding, and then put your knees on this extra padded part. And start to move your body around. You can wiggle your hips, circle your neck, your tailbone. Other things to try, you can turn your fingers to face your knees. This will create a different sensation in your forearms. You might need to do it one hand at a time, maybe two. Could also be done from your forearms. Other things to try, you can take one leg out to the side like a kickstand. This creates new sensation, maybe inside of your thigh, your butt. And you can rock back and forth. Really, it's just being creative with the movement. And if you feel like you've had enough, you can make your way into child's pose or puppy pose. Puppy pose is similar to child's pose, except you don't bring your butt back to your heels. You keep your butt up, and then you can rest your head on either stacked forearms or stacked hands or a block. It's a great choice. In child's pose, you bring your booty back to your heels, but this isn't for everyone. It doesn't feel good for everyone to do that. So the other option is to keep your butt up. But something under your forehead, whether that's your hands, the floor, a block, ground your forehead on something. Breath in, breath out. From here, you'll slide forward to your belly and we'll take a supported cobra pose. So keep your block, put it in front of you at the top of your mat. Make your way to your belly with your forearms underneath you. So your forearms are on the floor, your fingers are spread wide, your hands are about shoulder width apart. Take the block, put it in front of you, and rest your forehead on the block. Becky, come up to your forearm. See how? Yeah, like that. Exactly. And then put the block under you. Exactly. I like to wiggle my hips from side to side. That feels like a nice release on my low back. So if you find that wiggling your hips or making some kind of movement feels good, play with it. Zohair, pull your elbows in just a little bit, just like that. If you have glasses on, you might want to take them off just in case they're in the way. From here, you'll set the blocks aside, cross one forearm over the other, and rest your head on the backs of your hands. And then make your way into half frog. Take your right leg out to the side, bend your knee so you're creating a 90-degree bend, and then flex your foot. Gently begin to straighten your right leg. Bend your knees, point your feet towards the ceiling, windshield wipe your heels from side to side. Bring your feet back to the floor and you'll take your half frog on the left. Slowly, gently, begin to straighten your left leg. Bend your knees, point your toes towards the ceiling, and windshield wipe your feet from side to side. We'll make our way back into waterfall pose. You can simply flip your body around and come to your back. It doesn't matter which way your heels are facing. Grab your blocks, lift your hips up, slide those blocks underneath you. And we're here for a longer set this time. So if you want to take your feet up the wall, that's an option. You can also stay in your supported bridge, just like we started. You can slide one leg forward like we played with before. Lots of options. And plenty of time to play. Oh, 2 more minutes. When you're ready, begin to remove the blocks out from underneath you. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Open your arms into the shape of a T. Roll your hips all the way to the left until your right foot lands on the floor. Roll everything back to center. Put your right foot on the floor. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. And this time you'll roll your hips over to the right, until your left foot lands on the floor. Gently roll back to the center with a final option to take a happy baby or pull your knees to your chest and just roll around a little bit before we meet together for Shavasana, final resting pose. If you want to skip the happy baby, you can go right into your Shavasana and we'll meet you there shortly. Options for Shavasana are to put blocks under your knees, or you can starfish, take your arms and your legs wide. For some of us, it doesn't feel good to lay on our back, so you can roll over to one side or even flip to your belly. Find a position that feels natural to you. Something that allows you to be heavy on the earth. Let your arms and your legs be heavy. Your fingers and toes soft. And soften that little space right between your eyebrows. Hold on to nothing. Take a long, slow, full breath in and a slow, full, soft breath out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms behind you, point your toes for a full body stretch. Hug your knees to your chest, and if it's comfortable to you, roll over to your favorite side. Use your arm under your ear like a pillow. And we'll meet together in a neutral seat. When you get there, let your hands rest on your legs, your fingers soft, eyes closed. Take this final moment of your practice and notice how you feel. You don't have to call it anything or name it. Be in the practice of noticing. Press your palms together at the center of your chest. And then bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead. Bow your head towards your heart. Find a moment of gratitude for yourself, for your practice, and for each other. In honor of each and every one of us, I bow to you, my friends, and I thank you for making it to your mat today. Take your time getting up.